Hi, I'm Ariel from Pride.com. It is
Hey.
amazing to talk to the three of you. I'm so excited. I just finished watching the second season, and I think one of my favorite things about the show are all the quirky side characters, and you guys are great at doing that, all three of you.
Thank you.
So I have to ask, Kellen, your
Mm.
character made me laugh so much. There are so many angels on this show that are like power hungry or conniving, but your character is so sweet and naive. And I was just wondering if it was hard to play a character who's almost sort of childlike in the way that they don't understand the human world.
I think it was honestly about I don't think it was necessarily I'm very childlike. No, it didn't have to go that far. I think it was a remembering to engage with the world in a very curious way and just be sensitive to the fact that this is their first time experiencing everything. um,
Right.
and finding the joy and the curiosity in the mundane. So it allowed for so much fun to be had, you know what I mean? So it was, I had such a great time.
I could
Such.
tell. It looked like you were having a blast.
Oh, I
Uh,
was. Super refreshing.
Yeah. So, Liz, you were also great on this show. And one of my favorite things about this is that your wheelchair looked so cool and so futuristic in the heaven scenes. It was awesome. And I was just wondering, I loved the fact that your character's disability is just sort of a fact and it's not some big dramatic part of the plot. Was that
Yeah,
kind of thing important to you when you took on the role?
yeah. And I only more recently discovered that the role just existed, and what they were looking for was an angel who was very sarcastic. And
Oh.
yeah, I know. I don't know why. Well, anyway, but
Terrible
a very good
casting.
actress. Um, but I'd worked with the director before, and he knew me and my sarcasm. So that's why I got it. It hadn't been written as a disabled character, but then Neil took that, ran with it. And, in fact, the first conversation I ever had with him, I hadn't said yes to the role at that point. He told me what you've just said, that, your wheelchair will fly in heaven and in real, the world, the real life, that you'll perform miracles, and any kind of steps or barriers, they will disappear. I mean, disabled people have been waiting for that. That's a real miracle. That would be incredible. So to show that, to have the imagination of Neil Gaiman on what's, I think, is quite political, but
Mhm.
without banging on about it, is brilliant. So I love that I'm there as a pivotal, useful character in the plot, but also the fact that I am a disabled woman adds layers to it, I think. And I
Yeah.
love it. And I think that's our point about when we do get representation and diversity, it does add a richness. It can do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And what you were saying about the ramps, I really love that part because it's such a subtle way of showing both how powerful you are as an angel, but also pointing out to the world, like, look, most things are inaccessible and this
Yeah.
is a problem.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
a heavenly being cannot get
Right.
shop because of the steps,
Exactly.
think about it. It's but not done.
But not with positivity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
clever. Very
Really good.
clever.
So, Shelley, you play the new Beelzebub. You do that brilliantly. You're so much fun to watch. But I was wondering if it was difficult to essentially be kind of the new face of an existing character where you're having to step into somebody else's shoes, but kind of make it your own while remaining true to that original character. Was that tricky?
It's a good question, and you'd sort of think that maybe it would be, but I found it to be as if, what was established in season one by Anna Maxwell Martin, I thought was phenomenal. I loved everything she did,
Yeah.
and I loved who that character was. So it was, for me, a gift to be able to observe that, and then particularly with the outfit, the costume, to be able to wear the wardrobe and sort of feel like you're kind of like embodying your own version of what had already been created, and then take it, mix it with your own ideas and the very new story that was in front of them, and kind of skip along with it and play and take it further, I think. So I enjoyed it, and I'm grateful. And I think that, you know, it's not, yes, I think I'm the only person that takes over from a character, but, you know, the convention is broken many times in this season
Sure.
with returning actors playing different characters.
That is
I
very
just,
true.
yeah, and I just, in the same way as with the, you know, with the chair, that it's kind of like, it just, there's no barriers in a Neil
Mhm.
Gaiman production. It's kind of like that, you know, we can fix this, and he does it with ease and grace, that you kind of, you know, you can just laugh at and then just move on and accept it. And I feels like that's a positive way to view the world.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
So I just have to ask, this is sort of a silly question, but there's a lot of talk about the differences between heaven and hell and good and evil in this. If you guys had to choose, would you pick like switching to being an angel or a demon versus what you really play on the show?
At first I would have said immediately yes, because actually the set for hell, extraordinary as it was, and it really was. And I loved the kind of, there's a kind of hi-fi, lo-fi to all the worlds really, but it was freezing. It was absolutely freezing.
Oh no.
So I was a bit like, oh, I'll swap to heaven, absolutely. But then you guys said it wasn't warm there, so I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll want to, you know, go to Earth. If that's I think I'm an Earthling at heart.
Yeah, we want to be in that bookshop.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere in there.
So you don't want to go to hell or heaven, you just want to be on Earth in the cozy store.
I would like to be a demon for a bit. I think it would be really, I don't know if Muriel would want to.
No.
I would. Just because, I mean, it's just different. It's a fun in a different way, you know what I mean? To just get like down and dirty.
It's really
bit.
fun.
I have to say, it's really fun.
Yeah, I had costume envy, so I really wanted to be a demon. I think I suit dark colors better. I'm a winter, that's why. So, so you know, white good, dark colors better. So in that sense, yes. But I guess yes, because you kind of want to be a demon in some ways. But I think there's nothing wrong with bringing demonic characteristics to being an angel.
Ooh, I like that.
Something we really see, I think, in this series particularly, that we're capable of being both.
Yeah,
we're all both.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that. Well, thank you so much, all of you, for talking with me. This was amazing. I think this season was fantastic. I can't wait till other people have seen the finale so that I can talk about it with people, because it was so great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.